Hey guys, and welcome back to another train simulator video. Good morning driver, you're in charge of the 604 service to Tring. Let the passengers board this train, then set it up for departure. Okay then. Let's open the doors. So we're on the West Coast Mainline and the Midlands, version 5, and we're going to be doing a 604 service to Tring. Starting at London Euston using the Armstrong Powerhouse Class 350. So let's set up the cab first. So let's unlock the cab lights because it's pretty dark. Put the key in. Put this into neutral. It's quite laggy because there's a lot of AI in this scenario and there's a lot of trains around Euston. So hopefully that will clear up as we depart Euston. The headlights on to... Yeah, it's quite laggy unfortunately, I can't do anything about it. Oops, that's not the one. There we go. Turn the DRA off. Yeah, we should be good to go. Yeah, everything's just really laggy, so... Fortunately, can't show you much. This destination is already set to Tring, but if you do want to change it, then you can press the F7 and F8 key. And we are using the London Northwestern Railway livery, which I am actually liking a little more now than I did before. I think our departure is at 6:04, so we do have a bit of time. So this is a very old route, but so don't think that it's should show what it looks like on real life. I do travel on this route to and from work from Harrow Wealdstone station, so I can show you that it doesn't look like it's now. But obviously this is an old route, and this route was only made by a few people, so don't expect it to be perfect. I'm just glad that somebody actually bothered to make this route. So yeah, some things are floating in the air, but don't worry about that too much because some assets are not loading up properly for me, like the tunnel part. You see through, so yeah. There's a few routes. There's a few parts of the route which is not loading up properly for me, so. Maybe you guys can let me know why that is. And the Bakerloo line part between Kilburn Park and Elephant and Castle doesn't load up properly either. Everything is just floating in the air, so maybe you guys can let me know what I can do to fix that. And I do want to do a journey between Harrow Wealdstone and Elephant and Castle, which is the full Bakerloo line. Where's our train anyway? I think we've lost our train. Yeah, I think we've lost our train, guys. I can't even... Oh, there it is. That is... Yes, ours. So if we quickly check the map, we're going to be stopping at Harrow Wealdstone, Watford Junction, King's Langley, Apsley, Hemel Hempstead, Berkhamsted and Tring. I have already done a video on this route covering a fast service between London Euston and Birmingham Newtrade using the Class 390, so go check that out if you want to. It'll be a lot less laggy as well than this one because this is quite laggy, not gonna lie. Don't think there's any passengers here because it's really early in the morning. I think this is one of the first services in the morning that goes to Tring, so yeah. Yeah, we can just wait for the departure time now. So we have 30 seconds left to go. So if any of you own this route, the version 5 or the version 5.51 of this route, then please make me some scenarios if you can, because there's not many scenarios for this route and version, and I really want to play some more scenarios on this route. I have downloaded a few, but that's all there is, unfortunately, for this route, so please make me some scenarios with the class 378 with this train, and obviously with the class 390s and 220s. But we should be able to depart now, so please mind the doors. First station on the line will be Harrow Wealdstone, platform 5. So platform 5 is for northbound services and for northbound stopping services. Platform 6 is for southbound services towards Euston, and obviously platform 3 and 4 is for the fast services that don't stop at Euston, not Euston, sorry, Harrow Wealdstone. So you might see me go from 80% power to like minus 80% on and off, because it's lagging so much, and I'm using the mouse to control it because my keyboard shortcuts are not working, so don't worry too much about that. And if you do speed, then I'll explain that. As you can see, it's gone from minus 85% to 20%, so it's just lagging quite a lot. I don't know why. But yeah, we are on our way to Harrow Wealdstone. The lag should hopefully fix as we depart Euston, but then again, there's a lot of AI in this scenario, so it might not fix it. And we are driving a 12-car train, if I didn't mention that. It's a pretty long train. They do have these long trains during peak hours. Unfortunately, on the weekend, it's during peak hours there are only 4-car trains, which is very annoying. I remember once I was getting a train at Euston, and the train came like 15 minutes late, and it was only a 4-car train, and it was like really busy. There's like so many passengers wanted to get on a 4-car class 350, and that was going all the way to Birmingham New Street, which was crazy. So a small 4-car train during peak hours on the weekend, and well, yeah, the train was completely packed, literally. It was really stupid that they had only a 4-car train. And it was a Saturday evening, so Saturday evenings are quite busy anyway, so I assume that they would have at least an 8-car train. So once we go through our Primrose Hill tunnel, I will show you what I mean. So as you can see, like, the tunnel is actually not loading up properly, and as you can see, it's like, you can see outside the tunnel, even though it should be all black. Now this is the problem I've been having on this route. This tunnel part doesn't load up properly. I'm not too sure if you guys have the same problem, but if you know how I can fix this, then let me know. It kind of looks really cool to see outside. At least you can actually see stuff, but it should load up properly. Station, which is the first station on the Watford DC line. I have a South Hempstead or Kilburn High Road. Well, I haven't seen a station yet, so it must be South Hempstead, I would say. Then we'll have obviously all the stations towards Harrow Wealdstone, like Kilburn High Road, Queen's Park, Kensal Green, Watford Junction, Harrow, Stonebridge Park, Wembley Central, Northern, South Kenton, Harrow Wealdstone, Headstone Lane, Carpenter's Park, etc., all the way to Watford Junction. Kilburn High Road. I actually used to live in Kilburn, so I did used to take this, go to the station quite often when the Bakerloo line Kilburn Park station wasn't working. So 8 miles to go to Harrow Wealdstone. It takes around 12 to 15 minutes to go from Euston to Harrow Wealdstone. You find delays, so sometimes it takes longer because sometimes part of the route the train doesn't drive at full speed, which is a bit annoying. Passing Queen's Park. The lag is slightly better, but it's still quite laggy, so probably going to stay like this for the whole route, unfortunately. Now this is for version 5.1 and I have only downloaded version 5, so that might be the reason why it's lagging a lot more. We need to slow down though. As we pass Kensal Green. Braking in this train will be quite fun because it's quite difficult to accelerate and decelerate because it's lagging so much. It really shouldn't lag now because we're not even near Euston. And there's like no AI on this part of the route, so why is it lagging so much? I have no idea. Really, really annoying. We're going past Watford Junction now, I believe. Might be switching tracks, I'm not too sure. Okay, we can speed up now. Speed limit's going up to 90 miles an hour, so we've got like 3 to 4 minutes left, and we've got 5 miles to go, so should be full speed now. ETA is saying they're going to be late, so that's not great, is it? Then again, these services are never on time anyway, so at least let's be realistic. 220 or 221. This is Wembley Central. Sometimes these services do stop at Wembley Central, but not very often. Because you can obviously change for southern services which stop at the station, or the Bakerloo line, or the Overground service. So Just under 3 miles to go to Harrow Wealdstone. This should be North Wembley, on the left hand side. And after that should be South Kensington, followed by Kensington and then Harrow Wealdstone. Definitely will be late because with this problem with the lag, it's going to be really difficult to break the last minute, so I'm going to start breaking now. Now approaching Harrow Wealdstone, changing it for Southern services, London Overground and the Bakerloo line. To be fair, we're not that late. I don't think the brakes are that good on this train, so maybe we should slow them a bit early just in case. And it's a 12-car train, so do need to fit the whole train on this platform, which should hopefully fit. They do have long platforms on Harrow Wealdstone station anyway, so. So 5 and 6 are for stopping services for London Northwestern Railway, and Southern services 3 and 4 are for Virgin trains and fast services. And platform 1 and 2 is for Bakerloo line and of course the London Overground. And we do have a 377 on platform 6 going to East Croydon probably. I think it's using the D-stop train for the Bakerloo line. And one of the requirements is a district line virtual route. Let's take a nice screenshot first. But yeah, it's using a D-stop train for the Bakerloo line. It's kind of funny. Yeah, look at this. Obviously the D-stock isn't used on the Bakerloo line. I believe it's a 73 or 72 stock, I think. But yeah, it's just using it for AI. That's going to Richmond. It's kind of funny. Anyways. This train is ready to depart. Please man the doors. Next station is Watford Junction. Unfortunately, we were late. We did arrive and departed late, so it did give us an X for Harrow Wealdstone, which is a bit unfortunate, so I guess that's how things go sometimes. But yeah, we are on our way to our next station, which is Watford Junction. Tring is only 19 miles away, so not too far away from where we are currently. I believe it's like 31 miles between Euston and Tring, so pretty short line. The next station will be Watford Junction, where you can change for the London Overground service. Hopefully we'll see that 378s with that new livery. At first, when I saw that livery in real life, I was thinking that it was a different train, maybe like 378 / something, but it was actually the same train but with a different livery. I haven't seen that livery on the 378 on the Watford DC line, but I have seen it on between Clapham Junction and Surrey Quays. There is one station which some trains stop at, which is Bushy, but on this journey we're not stopping at Bushy. Actually, Bushy is kind of an important station because if you did want to take the Overground service to Watford High Street, you'd have to change at Bushy. As a track, there's a turn left and go towards Watford High Street, then it goes back towards Watford Junction onto the main line. Like a train went the other way, but I didn't see it, so anyways. Since we arrived and departed Harrow Wealdstone, they'd probably be the same thing will happen once we get to Watford Junction, so unfortunately the story will say that we haven't completed it, but anyways, you guys know that we have. This is Bushy Station. Track on the left hand side is where the Overground service goes towards Watford High Street. But we are approaching Watford Junction. change here for the London Overground and Southern services, and I guess other London Northwest Railway services. Can see a 350 there. This is Watford Junction, change here for London Overground and Southern services. Take a nice screenshot, why not? Watford Junction. It's a 3780, I don't think it is. So these two tracks for the overground services, which terminate here. I think there's actually 3 tracks for overground like that. One for Junction Overground. I think there's 2, yeah, there's 2, these 2. This one is no, there might be more actually. Actually, there might be 3 actually, I'm pretty sure there's 3, 2 or 3. Terminating platforms for Watford Junction. And there's a massive bus station here. Last time I've been to Watford Junction was like, I think 5 to 10 years ago, so a long time ago. To me, that's when this route was to be made anyway, so it's probably really realistic. This train is ready to depart. Please man the doors. Next station, King's Langley. They gave us a tick for that, that's good. Kinda wish this was starting around 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning instead of 6 because it's pretty dark and you can't really see much of the route, unfortunately. I think I put emergency brake by mistake, but well, that's really annoying. Yeah, I don't know why it's lagging so much, guys. It's just really annoying. I tried to use my keyboard to slow down, and unfortunately it went straight down to 100% braking, so that's why this train slowed down. We are going to be late now at King's Langley, but that's okay because this train's normally late anyway, so I'm just doing what Locomotives railway do anyway, which is arrive late. We are coming up to King's Langley. Let's change it for Southern services because overground services terminate at Watford Junction, so only these services and obviously Southern services stop at the station. Virgin services don't stop at the station because only stops at big stations like Milton Keynes Central, which we're unfortunately not going to today, but maybe for a future scenario we will. Platform is more than long enough, which is good. welcome to King's Langley. And this train is ready to depart, please mind the doors. Next station is Apsley. It's only 2 miles away actually. Rising Pinalina service there. So we've got Apsley, Hemel Hempstead, Berkhamsted and Tring. Did get an X for the last stop because we were late. I think we're like a minute late for Apsley as well, so yeah. We won't be making any time up, unfortunately. That is a tight schedule. We are now approaching Apsley, changing for southern services towards Milton Keynes Central and East Croydon. Hemel Hempstead is actually really close to Apsley, which I didn't realise. That's really close. We had a troll car markup just about. This platform just about fits a troll car train, which is just crazy. This train is ready to depart, please mind the doors. Next station is Hemel Hempstead. We are now approaching Hemel Hempstead. Change here for Southern services towards Milton Keynes and East Croydon. Looks like this is another tight platform, so last 390 going to London Euston. Yeah, I think we all shot it. That's okay though. You can walk through the carriages and get off the platform if you want. To be fair, you can still open the doors. But in train simulator, if the whole train's on the platform, you won't open the doors unfortunately, so that's that. For some reason there's no station signs at the station telling us that it's actually Berkhamsted. Hemel Hempstead, sorry. It's a bit annoying. Next station is Berkhamsted. Got Berkhamsted and Tring left. ETA is 6:40 and we have to arrive at 6:40, so yeah, I'll probably arrive late, but our departure is at 6:41, so if we did do some late braking then we might be able to come on time, but probably not worth it. Now we are coming up towards Berkhamsted. Which is our penultimate stop on the journey. That is pretty much perfect. If the doors aren't opened, why aren't doors opening? That's what I want to know. That's weird. Well, that was weird. They didn't want me to open the doors, so I had to like go a bit more forward. I guess that makes sense because the back doors wasn't on the platform. That's probably why. Yeah, that makes sense. This train is ready to depart. Please mind the doors. Next station is Tring, where this train terminates. I'm pretty sure the lag is because of the routes. They're still lagging still, which is, even though there's no AI around us, it's still lagging, so I would say it's a route problem or scenario problem. Shouldn't these be green seats? I'm pretty sure they should be green, not red. But anyways. So this tunnel is actually loading up properly, which is weird. Some tunnels load up properly and some don't, so that's kind of interesting. There's a few ticks and a few X's, but nothing I can do about it. AWS. Probably early, that's probably why. About 40-mile-an-hour speed limit. As we approach Tring, where this train terminates, all change, please, all change. This train terminates here. Take all your stuff with you, otherwise it will be taken without informing you. AWS actually sounds really nice on this train. Normally I hate the sound, but it sounds quite nice on this train. The signal just before Tring, and looks like it's a yellow, so we're good. somehow going to be arriving at Tring early. It's really weird. I assume we're going to be arriving at our terminating platform at Tring. Never been Tring to Tring in my in real life, so I wouldn't really know. But we are switching checks, so could be possible. No, it doesn't look like a termination platform, so guess I'll try with this change hands and then I'll go back towards London Euston. This train terminates here, this train terminates here, all change please, all change. Welcome to Tring, London Midland. So yeah, really enjoyable run. As I mentioned before, if you want to make me some scenarios for this route, then please do, because I want to play this route a lot more. So yeah, this route does go all the way to Birmingham New Street. It would be cool if they could connect the West Coast Mainline Trade Rally route to this route, so they can actually drive. You can actually drive from Stafford all the way to Euston. That would be really, really cool. But the scenario should end anytime now. Well done, driver, you have made it to Tring. Time for a break before your next journey. So we didn't actually speed out all that journey, which is really, really good. Traveled 31 miles, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. If you did, give it a like, share it with your friends, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.